The world has lost many journalists. Every single year, many journalists die on duty. And apart from those who die in action, we have also had hundreds of journalists imprisoned in solitary confinement because of what they do. Journalism has become a threat to so many governments around the world. Journalists are target of killings in war-torn countries, like especially how you see Gaza right now. Since the war started on 7th December, November, we've had more than 50 journalists dying in Gaza. We also have journalists who are in prisons in, in Egypt and several parts of the world. My guest today is a journalist, not only a journalist, but an entrepreneur who started a media house and an institute. Nasser Kasozi is a Ugandan journalist joining me today on HICGI News Agency Senior Citizens Talk. My name is Kivumbi Earnest Benjamin. Welcome to the Senior Citizens Talk, Mr. Kasozi and Nasser.
Thank you. I'm actually proud today and honored to be a senior citizen by appearing on your show. It is my pleasure to see you, also to welcome you to Homeland.
Why do you call it home?
Homeland.
Yeah, Homeland is home.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love my country. I know I'm a villager, and I despair this useless moving of, yeah, of living from your country to another country. That's why I wanted to show people that wherever you go, home is home. And applying the media perspective, I decided to use that to show the world that home is home, and to show that you love your home, then you must live good, you must do good, you must also live by example. And then I had to go series of meditations, and I came up with the Homeland Media, given the fact I was a journalist.
You were, or you're no longer a journalist.
No, I am no longer active as I used to be.
I know you were working with Parliament. You worked for so long, reporting for the national broadcasting.
For so many years, 17 years as a practicing journalist. I got to settle down and pass over this knowledge I have to the younger journalists, so that they can also be inspired, possibly emulate what I do, which is good. You know, the Uganda say, you only pick what is good of me, then the residues you leave. So whatever you do that is good, you can pick. But I love to inspire. I love to inspire professional and independent journalism. So everybody there who wants to be a journalist, for me, I want you not to, you to focus. Don't just think to be a journalist. There were words that used to use some days. Mere. Don't just aspire to be a mere journalist. Aspire to be a professional one, but also independent. Independent, that independence will help you to impact yourself. Yourself, I mean you, your wife and children. Then you add on neighborhood, and then the society. You know, people say there is no fortune in journalism. Yes. This journalism you see, from just UBC now to a newspaper.
Oh yeah,
beautiful stories that's been
Uh-huh.
writing in his
So,
own
so yes,
newspaper.
so you can see I am without support of anybody.
Yes.
I started this paper to inspire people that
Wow.
newspapers are not for giants.
Yes.
Even villagers can begin newspapers. And it is not one copy. You can see
Incredible.
how it transformed. Even when you look at logos.
Yes.
Yes. So logos changed, and I think these are different editions.
Absolutely.
You can see. So now when you say it is Museveni's paper, then if you say, where is Museveni? So if you say it is Museveni's paper, then there is also Noop. This is Nubian Lee. Then, of course, we also hit, look, ministers,
Yes.
we hit them. So but that is journalism. And besides this, we tried to inspire by training to produce more journalists who will keep on this job of journalism. But they must be professional. They must also be independent. You get that? So this is why we created the Homeland Media Group, but further moved to establish the Homeland Media Institute. And as you saw, we have a radio,
Yes.
Homeland Radio, which is online.
And
And we want to develop it to be a multimedia radio of choice broadcast unit for both audio and visual. So, but for training, but also commercial here. Now, you can have a choice to leave your homeland, to go elsewhere, but home is good. And being homeland, I hope we can attract some brains to mentor us, become better, become professional, to retool us, get more skills, actually right skills now in technology, in ICT. So these skills will help us do the work. So you find somebody is a reporter but doesn't know how to use a camera. You know, they are reporters of radio, reporters of TV, but now there is this new dynamism called the multimedia, where you don't even need to have a camera like that one. You can only use your phone, even to broadcast. Nowadays, people earn from YouTube, from Google Ads, from TikTok. You know, citizen journalism is also empowering the youth to find what to do. But they must also get skills if they want to be meaningful and also cause a positive impact. So that's why we created institutions like Homeland Media Institute to inspire them, to welcome them, to come here, and we can have a discussion on going forward. If we are fourth estate, so what is fourth estate? Why do we say journalists don't have money? There is money. Money in journalism is not from pay. It is got from opportunities. If I go, I meet Mr. Kivumbi, then among the discussions, opportunities will come. So after the news stories, what else do you talk about? So now the choice is yours. Bagamba nti toli mwavu mutwe gwe gukoze ki? Mutwe gwe mwavu. So the choice is yours to use your skills as a journalist, fourth estate, to get something to plow. Actually, at Homeland, me, I have a guiding, a founding principle of you sow, toil, and harvest. Now, I don't know, me, I am now sowing. I'm sowing. Yeah. So, tomorrow I don't know what would happen. I'll be toiling. After 5-10 years, I will begin harvesting. So harvesting might begin when I am 50 or when I am 60. So I don't want to become a useless journalist who is a Ugandan. Then I will be killing this connotation called homeland. So I want to retire a professional journalist, like people retire as lawyers, as land friends. I also want to retire as a journalist, as an academician, and as a mentor. Many people, I think, will be coming to me to seek guidance in this line. Actually, in journalism, I don't know where I fall, but I have tried to become an entrepreneur of sort, even in journalism. And we have also gone to education. Actually, we have seriously invaded the education industry. Yeah, we have invaded it as a journalist under Homeland Media Institute. I have also invaded it in primary.
Yeah, I've seen your
Definitely.
international school.
And there are many schools coming up under my name. When I am alive, God will make it manifest. So I believe, and all will be possible by the mighty name of the Most High. In Islam, we call him Allah. Mr. Kivumbi call him mentored to take this to another level.
That's been an introduction and allowed you to exhaust that our viewers may know who Mr. Nasser Kasozi and the Homeland newspaper and now an institute and academy is. So we begin our discussion right now from Egypt. In the Egyptian prison, we have some journalists who are working with Aljazeera, and some of them have been allowed to go after 3 years, but we still have some journalists who are 5 years in in Egyptian prisons. Why is the world quiet, especially the leader of the free speech world, United States, United Nations, why are they quiet about the journalists in custody around the world?
Mr. Kivumbi, you know, these days I'm a student of diplomacy and global communication. I do analyze the international politics vis-a-vis the press freedom. And I have I saw the world from the Kasozi case.
We're going to go to Kasogi.
You get that? And what happened thereafter is another story. So what did America do? And who killed Kasozi? Kasozi was a journalist. You remember?
Yeah.
He was killed in Turkey, but not by Turks.
Saudi Arabia.
By Saudi Arabia at the Saudi Arabian consulate. But he find out why was he killed. His noble duty. You get that? So he died in the cause of action. But where was the world? Where was the world? Where are the custodians of this so-called press freedom? You know the custodians? This developed country.
United States.
US, Germany, you know.
No embargoes were put on Saudi Arabia.
Yes, but tell me which embargo that is hitting Saudi Arabia on that.
So the oil is bigger than
definitely,
the press freedom.
if embargoes were there, they were cosmetic. You get that?
White
Cosmetic.
House
Yes,
was low.
Definitely. It's like you use a broom to discipline somebody who is a criminal. You use a broom to discipline somebody who is a criminal. You get what I'm telling you?
Yes.
You use a broom instead of a cane.
Yes.
But you use a what? a broom to cane.
Probably even on such murder issues would expect people to be hanged.
Definitely, definitely. In fact, who was involved in the Kasozi case? Who sanctioned his death? To the level of being dismembered. You know, at least you get that. When you kill, you can kill to shoot off, but you even dismember. Do these people understand English? Dismember, dismember is when somebody, you remember they say somebody died and the body
Is nowhere to be found.
They dismember completely, no evidence. Even the blood is sucked, cleaned, you know. But you are no more. The world is normal now. See what is you see what is happening in. I never wanted to discuss about the Israeli politics. Because the Jews are my friends. But I should talk about it. It is not good. Many targets have been killed. Many journalists have been killed. And they have died on the course of duty. This is not good. It is actually undermining what we do. It is actually threatening our right to enjoy our free speech and all those rights. But it is not good. I don't have the right to condemn, but I'm just skeptical of what is happening, and I pray the powers that be that stop, because any life lost is not good, because God created us. We are all the same. The Jews, the Zionists, even the Mr. Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu, has the red blood like I have. He has the red blood like those people of Palestine is killing. Okay, why are the Arab community quiet? Then in Uganda, why would we shout? You get that? So, why is America quiet? So everybody would lament. Yes. You know lamenting? Barking dog. But do you have the teeth to bite? So, as journalists, do we also bark? Maybe I don't want to be a barking dog, and I don't want to lament. But they have killed our brothers, which is not good. We wouldn't want that to happen. By the way, go to Sudan. This Sudan of Khartoum, who antagonized it? These friends of yours, the Western allies. Yeah, you know, even here, if you are not careful, you will get a problem. It can happen. With this stupidity of everybody waking up as a journalist, you know, I call it stupidity. You know, where there is no emotional intelligence, everybody is free because there is freedom of speech, there is freedom of
Are you saying journalists have also abused their profession?
Many. In fact, that is why I am not regarded as a journalist, because I'm not a crusader. You get that? So for you to be a journalist, I would protest. Haven't you seen journalists now in parliament? Tell me. Look at all those journalists in parliament. They are all crusaders. For the first time, and if you are a crusader, you know, the crusader hid in this, the guise of being human rights activists.
So we have journalists who are activists, and I think my producer will show some pictures. For the first time, we saw journalists who went beyond being journalists to being activists, because we saw some pictures for the first time in the last elections where a presidential candidate journalists slept on a car from the whole night because they were protecting a candidate, they were covering a candidate. And I asked my friends, isn't this too much? Couldn't they stay in a hotel so that they wait in the morning when it's? But they were going far away. So it's what we're talking about.
It is normal. It is normal. Mr. Kivumbi, there is always a choice.
So they also want a change, and they want to use the tools to create change.
Yes. And as you want a change, there are those who are guarding the status quo, and it is normal. You get it? But why I said so, it should not be that for me to be a journalist known, I must be the other side. So now, if I cross and I become a crusader, I will be a known journalist. I will actually even win an award. You get what I'm telling you? But because I am a reserved journalist who is not a popularist, I don't need to be credited by, it is God who credits me, possibly. That is why I do these things, even what journalists don't do. Yeah. Now, so many journalists, including professors, how many are doing what we are doing? I am just 37 years.
I'm 34.
I am from the village. You get that? You have a media agency. Show me any of these so-called journalists, even our professors at the university. Do they own any of these television stations in the country? So it would be a pastor or a businessman.
True.
So what are they teaching? Are they inspiring us? They're just giving us notes. So now, but the world has showed that this, and we meet them also. You know, when you leave university, the world exonerates you. You are equal now to your. Let me give you an example. Mr. Nsibambi, Honorable MP for Maukota, was a lecturer to Honorable Segona. He was a lecturer to the road mayor, Elias Lukwago. But they are now even equal. Oh, you get that? You get what I'm telling you? In knowledge is high, but status-wise. So, did he inspire them? Or they are inspiring him? Now, those who taught us, are they owning what we have? But that does not mean that we are intelligent. Oh, no. That is God's plan. Okay. So you choose to be stupid. You choose to be bright. So it is a choice. Kivumbi, you chose not to go to any media institution after graduation.
True.
You started your agency.
Yes.
And you can now do your own plan.
Absolutely.
I am also doing my plan. But there are others who are under custodianship of their bosses. They must also serve. It is okay. That is life. In Runyankore we say, engaribi no kunabisha. I mean, engaribi no kunabisha. Everybody is useful. We cannot all be bosses. That's why you find your lecturer has no stomach, the belly. But for you, a student, you have a belly. You get that? So it is also by choice and also by luck. So you decide to choose. You get that? But it is life. And for us, we say life goes on. But we still remain loyal and committed to those people who give us business, those people who inspire us, those people who motivate us. Me, every time I read now, we work with dictionaries now. You no longer go to libraries. You work with dictionaries. So I use my phone to learn, to study. Yeah, I get new words, I get what. So life moves on.
The state is okay to protect power from from journalists who have also turned crusaders and activists because they also want to use the tools to bring down government.
No, you see, the pen is mightier than the sword. You didn't know that. This pen here, it is mightier than the sword. That's why we are fourth estate. Mr. Kivumbi, we are very intelligent. We are very intelligent. I'm just lucky. I'm just a journalist who has gone through a series of trainings, investigative journalist. By the way, you know there is a proverb in Uganda, nti amagezi gaba mu mitwe, si mu migejjo. Yeah. So these journalists you see, whoever is a journalist, they are very intelligent. That's why government fears you people. Government fears you people, journalists. Government fears you. But some government officials loves you. But government fears you. Some government officials loves you. That's why you see every time the government is communicating, it has a media center. It communicates through to public. All media agencies are invited. Very powerful. So you can create, you can also destroy. Journalism, a journalist can make you, can unmake you. So we are promoting politicians. We are making them. We are hyping them. We are hyping musicians. We are hyping rumpens to prominence.
Yes.
We are hyping even these doors. I'm sorry, I'm not attacking people.
Yes.
But I'm just painting a picture how powerful and important journalism is. And to be a journalist, to effect journalism, you use media.
Yes.
So you cannot be a journalist without media. So you are as effective as a journalist with media. Media is the gadget is doing, this gadget I have, that gadget you have, and this one here. That is the media. So I use media to disseminate. So what I disseminate and how I disseminate it determines my intellectual capacity. So if I am just a mediocre kazanyirizi, but I am using journalism, I am not a journalist. So that is why somebody will tell you journalism has gone to dogs.
Meaning what?
Meaning every Tom, Dick, and Harry is classified a journalist. Somebody with even torn trousers wakes up and become a journalist. These comedians, you see them on TV. Somebody with lipsticks and all over, you know, but they have not gone through the prescribed process.
Media houses are using comedians and celebrities.
Definitely. And they are classified as journalists. No. A journalist is this person who qualified. Mr. Kivumbi got a bachelor's degree in journalism. You don't compare him with a Rumpeni who has been a comedian.
That's why mistakes are done.
Definitely. So a Rumpen who is a comedian goes on the radio, makes mistakes, then they go, a journalist has made a mistake. Even we, the media owners, must look into that. But here, we are not regulated. The lawyers have the standard. You study law, you don't go to court. You go to LDC backwards, to clerks. You are classified under law society. You are even given a license by the law council. But for us, somebody will wake up even from P7 and become a journalist by appearing on a TV. I have even seen these traditional doctors appearing on these talk shows of these local TVs, presenting herbal programs, becoming journalists after 2 days. There is one on one of these local stations. I can tell you, you go and listen, you will see what I'm telling you. I have been a journalist practicing, but I also know and I also follow, and I know what I'm talking about.
So what is the solution to that?
The solution is you and me. Enrich yourself with the right education. Acquire knowledge, acquire skills, get connections, connect with good people. Don't just connect with lumpens. This here says stupid people. Deal with right people. You will actually get good gigs and you will earn a living there. So it doesn't matter. It can be in opposition if that is your fortune, be. It can be with government if that is where your bread is, please take it. You get that? But so, be neutral.
Yes.
But many times,
Those who are covering Bobby Wine or Besigye will not be allowed to enter State House and cover Museveni. And those who are covering Museveni will also not be allowed in Magere to come and cover
No,
Bobby
those
Wine.
are just the protocols of diplomacy. You know, there is opportunism. You know opportunism.
no.
Okweyagaliza, it is everywhere in life. There is that opportunism. Opportunism is normal. It cannot now. Do I have a right to come to access your bedroom, even when you are my friend?
No.
Do you have a right to come and access my bedroom? But you can go to my sitting room. It is okay. Those who go to Magere have no business with Entebbe. Those who go to Entebbe have no business with Magere. That is life. And no one should complain. Actually, me, I don't care. I don't belong either. I'm just an independent journalist.
As I yet to finish
Yes,
our
Mr. Kivumbi.
citizens talk, I would like to know, why was the media silent in 1994 during the genocide in Rwanda? Almost
No.
2 million people died, and the media was silent about people dying.
True, I would say relative, because I am told and I have read, 95 was a younger man. I was actually in P3. But in Sinjiro, where I come from, there is a river called the Kagera. It originates from Rwanda and surfaces to Uganda, and it would carry a lot of, different things, including dead bodies. And some people decided not to eat fish again by seeing fish feasting on dead bodies of the people who were killed in that genocide. But again, Rwandan media, there were some journalists who are being implicated. I even saw one being netted in France. Others have since died in exile. So they were not silent, though that genocide was engineered by some people. That's why Rwanda is now moving from left to right. You know what I mean? Francophone to English phone. How do you call the English phone? Anglophone? Western world. So Rwanda is now a member of the Commonwealth. So it moved away from the definitely. Yeah, that is the problem. So Kagame accused France of having a hand. Yes. I will not say much, but you know how the church, people were killed even in the church.
Yes.
And there is a
Where they go for protection, and then
there is a film called Hotel Rwanda. You know it?
I've watched it.
Yes, Odeke works with Parliament, acted there. Abe Muchibe acted there. You go and ask them. Why? It was depicting what exactly was happening there. Now, and you will even see who was involved in that genocide. And how did it become a genocide? Because it was a civil disorder, disobedience. Like we are disagreeing, NRM and opposition. Then how did it turn into chaos? From chaos to genocide? Yeah, we can do a demonstration of destroying property, but not jumping on two people's throats, cutting, killing, you know. Who is fueling it? Who was arming these people? What were they using? So what makes it a journalist is the amount of energy and fuel of the fracas. You get that?
Yes.
Yeah, so the degree of the fracas makes it suicidal and to say a genocide. So the media relative, I wouldn't say, I will qualify my statement, and I have qualified it. They were relative. They didn't keep quiet, but they also played a role to ignite it. Somehow, others played a role maybe to tell people not to, because bagambe ekumi terikyawo, not all. There are always divergence, you know, in life. Converge, diverge, converge, diverge. It is like that. Shines, I need to put a tent where they can rest, you know, maybe take break and like. I also have to expand it to be a big school.
Yes.
I also have to do much here at Homeland. You see, I don't have chairs. I need a lot of lighting, finishing the studio. Yeah, I'm not appealing for, like, I'm not fundraising, but I would need any support.
Yes.
If anybody there should come and visit me, guide me, mentor me, connect me,
Yes.
and then we take this job to another level, Mr. Kivumbi.
Okay.
Yes, this one, produce more journalists, make impact, a significant one.
Yes.
But also Kamida International School to change, to create opportunities for our teachers, to also give our children the 21st century education for a private independent journalists. So my founding principle, yes, my founding principle under the Homeland Media Group is we aspire to inspire professional journalism, professional independent journalism. So if you were a journalist there, we want you to be an independent-minded person. So the definition of independence, you know what it means. So people most times despise journalism. So journalism is a profession like any other profession, and you can earn a living. You can also impact community, many do, but they are there. I do that as a villager to support them around here. The orphans, but also those with parents who are unable to pay fees. At least I'm not using it to solicit, no. And I don't take care of them. They study, they go home. But parents, they are there, they cannot work, they only get small money to manage families, but we say we shall support you. So I do that under my bag. You know, I run a fund called the Kasozi Enterprise Fund. Just small money I put there. If Mr. Kivumbi can also put a coin there, no problem.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So I am very happy to be on your show, and I hope this show will reach the wider audience, and I'm available. They can go to social media platforms, Homeland Media Institute, Kamida International School, Kasozi Nasser. I'm available. You can send in a question. You can come and visit us. This place is called Nache Sanja, just from Kawanda Trading Center, just near. You can even barefoot.
How many miles from the city center? Kampala?
9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9. Just 3,000. So for you who stayed in Entebbe Road, you are very rich. For us, this side, we are...
I've seen some MPs in the neighborhood.
Yeah, this is a growing upscale. Yeah, and you never know after 5 years what will be around. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to host you on Senior Citizens Talk, Mr. Kasozi, a journalist, 17 years, and we've had a very important discussion on the Senior Citizens Talk.
Mr. Kivumbi, what I forgot, in Homeland, our slogan,
Yes.
it is country first, truth always. I forgot to say it earlier.
It's important.
Country first, truth always. So that shows you how you should be a patriotic person.
Yes.
So whether you are the other side, whether you are this side, you remain
Country first.
a Ugandan.
And I was talking to a certain diplomat recently. The diplomat told me there's a lot of things that happen in the United States. They'll never talk about them in the media because they love their country.
Yes.
Their crimes, people get killed every day.
Yeah.
There are lots of things happening. The other day in a European city, there were a demonstration for 1 month. The media was talking about it, of farmers, because they want to protect their country, superiority first. Doesn't mean that they don't have problems, but when you talk bad about your country, it will scare investors, it will scare tourists, it will do a lot. So I love the thing, country first and truth. But in war, truth is the first thing which disappears.
So here we don't filter. You get that? We don't filter what we do. What do we watch on CNN? It is not exactly as it is happening there. The technology filters, like sieving. So, and the government is not, maybe people are sleeping, you know. I think it is intended. Let them talk, then they go bankrupt. People are broke. Somebody will be on TikTok, then in real life it is a different story. Yeah.
So if you want to support the homeland, you've seen, you can go to their social media pages and look for their contacts to support. Until next time on Senior Citizens Talk, my name is Kivumbi, Earnest, Benjamin, and Ronnie on the camera, and the producer. We love you, our producer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chivu.